Make another video for you guys. I'm here to make a video about the Me Too movement. I agree with some things, with the Me Too movement where they speak awareness about women being raped and stuff. But at the same time, I don't agree with them on other issues where they think that every man is a creep or every man is a predator. I don't agree with that at all. There's some good men out there that are good to women, treat their women good, treat the kids good as well, and stuff like that. So, but nowadays, you can't even approach a woman nowadays. Every time you say you look beautiful, you look, your hair looks nice, and and every time you give a woman a good compliment, she thinks that it's sexual harassment, but it's not sexual harassment. It's not. A lot of people have been accused of rape. They never did wrong. Like Brian Banks, he never did wrong. His woman lied to him about him raping her, but she lied to Brian Banks, and Brian Banks served like 10 years in prison for nothing. He didn't even rape the woman. There was no evidence that he did it. She just did it out of the blue with no evidence whatsoever. Same thing with Bill Cosby. All of them, they're accusing Bill Cosby of rape all the time. That he passed those charges because he has women and stuff, which is a good thing because 9 times, 10 times out of 10, the reason why men pass these rape charges because they got a strong female lawyer. The only way you can pass the rape charge, you gotta have a female lawyer. That's it. That's why Bill Cosby passed all those charges. But still, Bill Cosby, they make it seem like Bill Cosby is looking like a predator to them. But that's so messed up nowadays. Same thing with Brian Banks. They make him look like a predator and all of that. Same thing with Travis Smiley and all of that. They think they making black men they making black men look like predators instead of white men. Like the Harvey Weinstein and you got people like Harvey Weinstein and Charlotte Sheen. Charlotte Sheen, they getting a good look. The white men like Charlotte Sheen and Harvey Weinstein and host of other people, host of other white people, they getting all the good pride. Most of the white people that they get accused of rape, they pass very easily. They don't look like predators, and they don't look like predators. The judge they fine with the white men, getting raped. They fine with them, with the black men, no. The black men, in America, they look at them as predators, like R. Kelly and all of that. They're making them look like predators. You follow what I'm saying? But I'm not excusing R. Kelly. I'm not excusing R. Kelly, but the only time if a person rapes somebody, you cannot accuse that person until he's proven guilty. You can't do that with a black person. You can't do that until or any other man. You can't accuse him of rape until he's proven guilty. You can't do that. That's what a lot of women do. The people on the far left do. They're taking this rape. They taking this Me Too movement too far. Don't get me wrong. I do agree with them when they speak the message. They speak awareness to women about rape causes and stuff like that. But they're going too far. They think that women can't lie about rape. Let me tell you something. A woman can lie about rape. A woman can lie too. But nowadays, you can't even say nothing to a woman. You can't even get a compliment to a woman nowadays. You just can't do it. Because every time you give a compliment, you get sued for sexual harassment and stuff and rape and all of that, which is not rape at all. A man is just giving you a compliment. You follow what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. And this extreme feminism sucks. The extreme feminism sucks so bad. It sucks. Because you can't say nothing to a woman. You cannot say nothing nice to a woman at all. Not anymore. You just can't. You just can't do it anymore, with these women. And you got a lot of these women be waiting on men to approach them and stuff. And All of that's why I don't even approach women anymore. I just wait until the right one come. Because that's why I don't even approach women because you every time you approach women just like that, you get sued for a stupid little thing and stuff like that. So they're just stupid to me how these women nowadays are. I'm not talking about all women that do this, but most of them. You can't even approach women on the street. You can't do that anymore. It sucks in America. It's very sucks. It's very sad in America where you can't even approach a woman. You can't even have a conversation with a woman. You can't flirt with a woman anymore. You just can't do it. And they're making us men look bad, especially this extreme feminism. This extreme feminism, man. It sucks. That's what I hate about the far left. That's what I hate about them. Very much because you have to be so politically correct nowadays. You can't do anything. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You can't say anything to a woman nowadays. You just can't. Because this politically correctness bull crap. Where you have to walk on eggshells and everything else. So, you can't say anything. You just can't. So, the only way my advice for you is you just walk away, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gay. I'm a straight male. But nowadays, it sucks that women are acting like this with this Me Too movement crap. I agree with them on one thing, and I disagree with them on one thing. That's why I don't support it. I think it's unorganized for women. It's unorganized. It's just like Black Lives Matter. It's unorganized. So it's very unorganized organization. I think that men and women should talk to each other in a good civil manner instead of just going to this far left propaganda. Well, they think that every man is a predator and stuff like that, because all men are not predators. There's some good men like myself out there, because I don't rape women, I don't mistreat women or none of that and stuff like that, Unless if she treats me like crap, I'm gonna treat her like crap. That's just how it goes, It's equality with me. So, but you can't accuse somebody of rape then lie. If a man rapes a woman, he has to be innocent until proven guilty. If he rapes a woman, if I'm not saying that he did, but he did, he has to be proven. He has to be proven. It has to be more evidence. When it comes to it has to be evidence. You can't accuse a person that a person didn't. You can't women. You can't accuse a man for something that he did not do. He has to be innocent until proven guilty. That's just how it works in the system. But nowadays, women will lie to you. They'll put you in jail for like 10 years, just like Brian Banks did. Brian Banks served 10 years. Like I said, for Brian Banks served 10 years for nothing. And this woman was scot-free, had a good time, doing whatever she wanted to do, And at the same time, we got to watch what kind of women we date and talk to and stuff. We got to learn that also. We got to think logically as men. If she's not for you, she's not worth your last name. As men out there, we got to find women that's more compatible. We have to do that as men. So I'm having a hard time with women and stuff like that. I'm having a hard time, women do reject me all the times and stuff like that. But we have to watch what we do as men, Cause women, not all women, cause most women nowadays rely on you and stuff like that, which is crazy, Like I said before, I don't support the Me Too movement, They on the good side on the other, but on the bad side on the other, where they taking things so far and all that. It's like they don't want nothing to do with men. They don't. So that's why so many women out here are single, stuck up, and they be waiting on men to approach them and stuff like that. So, which is crazy. This is the crazy world that we're living in, where you can't say anything to them. You can't make a compliment or nothing. It sucks, man. Same thing on the job. You can't even flirt with a woman, approach a woman, none of that stuff. Not just a job, but at college and stuff like that. But if you at church, that's different. Women be in church. Women be hugging you and kissing you and all that stuff. That's not an issue. But outside of that, it's an issue. If you're in public or out there on the street, it's a problem. You know, it sucks, man. You know, it sucks, man, in this world. You know, like I said before, rape is a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Rape is wrong. It's a bad thing. So, you know, rape is a bad thing. But if you're a woman out there that accuses a man of rape, if he did not do it and you lied to him about it, that's bad too. Because you can't accuse a man for something that he did not do. Just like Tavis Smiley, just like what's the guy's name, Brian Banks. They didn't do anything. They didn't even rape a woman. These women lied on these men. Especially Bill Cosby, they lied to him. They making Bill Cosby a living hell. For what he did in the past. If Bill Cosby raped y'all, why y'all didn't do this a long time ago? Y'all doing this in the last minute of Bill Cosby's life. And this man is almost 80 years. This man is 80 years old. He about close to losing his life. You making Bill Cosby a living hell. It don't make sense to me. That's why he beating all these cases, but you still making him a living hell. Why y'all didn't do this back in the day? That don't make sense. That's why I hate somebody. That's why I hate people when they accuse somebody that they did not do. I cannot stand it whatsoever. Because it makes your life a living hell. It's like, you can't trust women anymore. You'd rather be single and do what you want to do. So, I don't support the Me Too movement. I agree with them on the good issue. Like I said before, on the bad issue, I don't, because they're taking it too far. So, I can go on and on about this, but to me, to be honest with you, the Me Too movement is trying to play the victim on the other side, on the bad side, where they think that all men are bad and predators and etc. So they're taking it too far, and they are worse than the Black Lives Matter movement. They are worse than the it's an extreme feminism. It's the extreme. It's the extreme feminism. I'm not talking about the moderate Democrats. I'm just talking about the extremist Democrats, the far left type of Democrats, the far left liberals. They want to take everything so far. They want to play the victim mentality and all of this. That's why I can't stand people that play the victim mentality. I cannot stand them at all, because it creates failure and divisiveness in the black community, in the minorities community, and whites too, but it's just too much. It's just too much for me to handle. I cannot stand these far left regressive liberals. I cannot stand them to save my life. So, but anyway, this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.